Football League, presented by EA Sports. Today we've got a compelling AFC matchup for you, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Houston Texans. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration could wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Well, Mahomes can't get away. Down he goes. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play. We were wondering what they would do defensively to disrupt Patrick Mahomes. Sacking him on the first drive, that's a really good way to set a tone.
The last thing you want to do is let him get established in the pocket where he can set his feet and throw wherever he wants to. Even though he does it well on the run and on the move, you definitely want to get him off the spot in the pocket.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Stroud to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Stroud looking to throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering him. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker?
Touchdown! Nico Collins from 17 yards out. And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are...
And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff. And when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the stream, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This is part of why this guy's got multiple MVPs on the mantle. We're used to seeing him make the impossible throws, but here Mahomes knows he's got nothing, so wisely just gets rid of it.
On second down, here's Mahomes. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 29-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
From the 23, here's a 2nd and 4. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Kadarius Toney from 6 yards away. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 7-7, our score after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. as they've got it as we resume action. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 58 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. Mixing up the middle, and he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And this is going to be incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
Kaimi Fairbairn now to attempt the Texan field goal. That's just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Now Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 26. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
1st down, Kansas City.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 26-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Open man right side is Tony. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. This will be caught by Brown. So the completion good for 7 there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. These guys running back out of the backfield. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. They'll check this one down at Pacheco. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Mahomes now to throw. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Stroud's throw taken in by Diggs. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Stroud working out of the gun. Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now 2nd and 3. Stroud off the play fake. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's a gain of 35.
As my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
A throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Field goal. A 19-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. As Stroud now to throw. Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, right at the 40. Inside handoff to Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 78 yards rushing here for Mixon. He's got a 1st down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Stephon Diggs. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Texans have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. But DeMeco Ryans, even with the defensive mindset, he'll elect to go for 2 here. Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion.
And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball on a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Mahomes now on first down.
Open man right side is Rice.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Mahomes throw here complete to Kelsey.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
That's fully Fatukasi into the backfield with ease and making the stick for a loss.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Kansas City. That's the end of the
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Here's Pacheco headed right.
And tough sledding. They'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Here's Pacheco once again.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 15-yard line. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line.
That tackle behind the line made by Will Anderson.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
A give right side for Pacheco.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
When you're trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
On third down, it's Pacheco.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Butker's kick here is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
104 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Again, it's Mixon. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Mixon will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
17.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Mahomes will throw. And that's complete to Brown.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Well, they need to score, and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignment.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Mahomes. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
So a crucial two-point conversion there, but that's just part one of this two-part story that they need to happen here.
Yeah, they do need to do a few other things, don't they? They got the two, as you noted. Now they've got to make sure they get the onside kick and hope to get into field goal range and maybe have one last miracle left.
Yeah, I guess you're right. It's more than a two-part story. It's a three- or four-part story. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And this will be recovered by the Texans. So victory appears to be in sight. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level from both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively